ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Caught first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to it.
Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Davion Taylor charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on.
Touchdown! It's complete. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Boston Scott. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yards.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Running right through it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is the tight end fan. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He completes this to Sutton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing is Hurts. And they it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On first down, Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big gainer, 2 in succession, as this one goes for 32. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach...
And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hurts. Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Davion Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. Shifts by him. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On second down, Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A big pickup of 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end Fant. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's Elliott, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are